I've wasted over $3,000 on prepping gear that's now collecting dust in my basement. And I'm not alone. The prepping industry is filled with overpriced garbage that preys on your fear. Today, I'm exposing the 25 biggest money traps in prepping, and more importantly, what you should actually buy instead. Some of these might make you angry, but your wallet will thank me. Let's dive in. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I post videos every week to help you prep smarter, not harder. And if you've wasted money on any of these items, drop a comment below. You're not alone, trust me. All right, I've broken these 25 items into 5 categories: food storage failures, gear traps, security theater, power mistakes, and medical myths. Let's start with the category where most preppers lose the most money. Number 1, and this is going to be controversial, those big freeze-dried meal buckets you see everywhere. Here's the problem. You're paying $5 to $8 per serving for food that tastes like cardboard and has questionable calorie counts. A 30-day supply usually means 1,200 calories per day. You'd starve on that. What to buy instead? Rice, beans, pasta, and canned goods from your regular grocery store. A 50-pound bag of rice costs $30 and provides way more calories. Learn to can your own food. Build a pantry of food you actually eat. Save the freeze-dried stuff for bug-out bags only, not your main stockpile. Number 2, civilian MREs. Military MREs are fine, but those civilian knockoffs? They're 3 to 4 times more expensive than comparable food with half the shelf life. You're paying for packaging, not nutrition. What to buy instead? Make your own field meals with canned goods, protein bars, and trail mix. Or buy actual military surplus MREs at a fraction of the cost. Better yet, vacuum seal your own meals. I can make a better meal kit for under $3 that tastes way better than a $15 civilian MRE. Number 3, those overpriced heirloom survival seed vaults. They charge you $50 to $100 for seeds you can buy for $10 at any hardware store. Most people buy these, stick them in storage, and never practice growing anything. When SHTF, you're not suddenly becoming a master gardener. What to buy instead? Buy regular seeds from a reputable seed company. Start a garden now. Learn what grows in your climate. Save seeds from your harvest. The knowledge is worth more than the seeds. A green thumb beats a sealed vault every single time. Number 4. Relying only on water purification tablets. They're fine for backup, but as your primary water purification, you'll go broke. Each tablet treats about a liter. A family of 4 needs 16 liters daily. Those tablets disappear fast at $1 each. What to buy instead? A quality water filter like Sawyer or LifeStraw that processes thousands of gallons. Plus, learn to boil water. A $30 Sawyer filter can clean 100,000 gallons. Do the math on that versus tablets. Keep some tablets as backup, but don't make them your primary method.
Number 5. Buying hundreds of Mylar bags without learning proper food storage. I see this constantly. People spend $200 on bags and oxygen absorbers, then ruin food with moisture, poor sealing, or storing the wrong items. I've seen moldy rice in sealed Mylar bags. What to buy instead? Start with a dozen bags and oxygen absorbers. Practice on cheap rice. Learn the process. Understand moisture content. Then scale up. Also, food-grade buckets with gamma lids work great for many items and are reusable. The skill matters more than having 1,000 bags collecting dust. Moving to gear traps. Number 6. Tactical gear that looks cool but has no practical use. I'm talking about mall ninja stuff, 20-knife sets, skull masks, paracord accessories you'll never use, tactical pens. If it looks like it belongs in a Call of Duty game, you probably don't need it. What to buy instead? One quality knife. A practical multi-tool. Simple, durable gear that serves multiple purposes. Boring works. Your survival kit shouldn't look like a costume. It should work. Number 7. Spending more on bug-out bags than home preps. The bug-out fantasy is strong, but statistically, you're bugging in 99% of the time. I've seen people with 3 fully loaded bug-out bags worth $800 each, but only 2 weeks of food at home. That's backwards. What to buy instead? Build 3 months of home supplies first, then worry about bug-out bags. Your home is your castle. Fortify it before planning your escape. Bug-out is last resort, not first priority. Number 8. Those cheap Chinese electronics marketed as tactical or survival. Those $15 solar chargers that die in 3 months, $5 flashlights that barely work, radios that can't hold a charge. You buy it twice because it breaks immediately. What to buy instead? Buy once, cry once. Spend $50 on a quality flashlight that lasts 10 years. Get a real solar panel from a trusted brand. Buy Motorola or Baofeng radios, not no-name knockoffs. Check reviews. If it seems too cheap to be true, it is. Number 9. Those prepackaged survival kits with 50 items for $40? They're filled with the cheapest junk possible. Tiny first aid supplies that are worthless. Fire starters that don't work. Fishing line so thin it snaps. It's all quantity over quality. What to buy instead? Build your own kit piece by piece. Buy quality items you've actually tested. Customize it for your environment and needs. A homemade kit with 15 quality items beats a factory kit with 50 garbage items. Stop paying for someone else to collect junk for you. Number 10. Buying 5 of everything for redundancy. Yes, 2 is 1 and 1 is none, but do you really need 6 fire starters, 4 water filters, and 3 axes? That's not redundancy, that's hoarding. What to buy instead? Buy 2 of critical items. Spend the rest on diversifying your preps. Instead of 6 fire starters, buy 1 quality lighter, 1 ferro rod, waterproof matches, and learn friction fire. Different methods, not just duplicates. Redundancy is about backup methods, not unlimited copies.
Number 11. Buying brand name everything when generic works fine. Look, I love quality gear, but you don't need 511 pants, a Pelican case for everything, and brand name MREs when the generic version is identical at half the price. What to buy instead? Learn which items need brand names and which don't. Generic ibuprofen, same as Advil. Generic rice, same as brand name. But quality knives, water filters, and flashlights, worth paying for. Smart shopping beats brand loyalty every time. Security theater section. Number 12. Fancy security cameras that only work with cloud storage. When the internet goes down, your $500 camera system is a paperweight. You're also paying monthly subscriptions forever. What to buy instead? Cameras with local storage and backup power. A simple trail camera with an SD card costs $60 and works without power or internet. Or invest in physical security improvements like better locks and reinforced doors. Physical security beats digital monitoring. Number 13. Fake security signs without actual security. A $15 ADT sign doesn't fool anyone who's casing houses professionally. It's a mild deterrent at best. What to buy instead? Real improvements. Motion lights, thorny bushes under windows, solid core doors, reinforced strike plates, a large dog. These actually stop people. Fake it till you make it doesn't work for home security. Number 14. This is big. Buying expensive weapons without training. A $2,000 AR-15 with all the accessories doesn't matter if you can't hit anything. I've seen people with 10 firearms who've never taken a single class. What to buy instead? Buy 1 quality firearm and spend money on training and ammunition. A $500 rifle with 1,000 rounds of practice beats a custom build you shot once. Training is the weapon. The gun is just a tool. Number 15. Prepping like you're doing this alone. Some preppers spend thousands building a solo fortress when they should be building community. You can't guard your property, grow food, and stay healthy all alone. What to buy instead? Invest in relationships. Join local preparedness groups. Train neighbors. Build trust networks. The Amish survived disasters better than anyone because of community, not gear. Your network is your net worth in a crisis.
Power mistakes. Number 16. Buying a $3,000 solar setup without understanding how it works. If you can't troubleshoot it or replace parts, you've bought an expensive paperweight. Solar is great, but only if you know your system. What to buy instead? Start small. A $100 solar panel kit with a battery and inverter. Learn the basics. Test it. Scale up once you understand watts, amps, and battery chemistry. Knowledge first, equipment second. Number 17. Relying on gas generators as your primary power solution. Generators are loud, need maintenance, and require fuel storage. In a long-term situation, you're stuck when gas runs out or goes bad. What to buy instead? Generators are good for short-term outages only. For long-term, invest in solar, learn to reduce power consumption, and focus on passive systems. A generator is backup, not primary. Silent power beats loud power every time. Number 18. Stockpiling hundreds of disposable batteries. They leak, they lose charge, they're expensive. And in a real emergency, they run out fast. What to buy instead? Rechargeable batteries and solar chargers. One set of quality Enoloop batteries with a solar charger beats 100 disposable batteries. Also invest in hand crank devices. Renewable beats disposable. Number 19. Prioritizing phone charging over critical needs. People buy power banks for phones but can't run a water filter or radio. Phones are useful, but they're not life-saving in most scenarios. What to buy instead? Power for critical systems first. Water purification, medical devices, communication radios, food preservation. Then worry about phones. Priorities matter. Medical myths. Number 20. Those pre-built first aid kits with 200 pieces. They're filled with tiny band-aids and useless items. Not enough gauze for real bleeding. No real medical supplies. What to buy instead? Build your own trauma kit. Israeli bandages, tourniquets, quick clot, real gauze, medical tape, medications you actually need. Take a Stop the Bleed class. Real first aid beats decorative first aid. Number 21. Stockpiling antibiotics without medical knowledge. Fish antibiotics might work, but do you know which infection needs which antibiotic? Dosing, side effects, allergic reactions. You could do more harm than good. What to buy instead? Take a wilderness first aid course. Learn to prevent infections through proper hygiene and wound care. Build relationships with medical professionals. Knowledge prevents the need for antibiotics. Prevention beats medication. Number 22. Essential oils as primary medicine. I'm not anti-essential oils, but they're not replacing real medicine. Lavender oil doesn't fix a broken bone. Tea tree oil doesn't cure infections. What to buy instead? Real over-the-counter medications. Pain relievers, antidiarrheal, antihistamines, actual first aid supplies. Essential oils can supplement, not replace. Be realistic about medical capabilities. Number 23. Ignoring dental completely. People prep for everything except dental problems. A bad tooth can be debilitating. Dental infections can kill you. What to buy instead? Dental first aid kit, temporary filling material, clove oil for pain, extra toothbrushes and floss. Learn basic dental care. Find a dentist now and get problems fixed. Dental prep is medical prep. Number 24, this is huge, prepping before your finances are in order. If you have credit card debt at 20% interest, you can't afford a $3,000 prep stockpile. Pay off debt. Build an emergency fund. Get insurance. What to buy instead? Financial stability is prepping. 3 months of expenses and savings beats 3 months of freeze-dried food when you can't pay rent. Prep your finances before prepping your pantry. And finally, number 25, the biggest money waster is buying gear instead of learning skills. You can buy a $1,000 water filtration system or learn to build a biosand filter for $20. You can buy meal kits or learn to preserve food. You can buy expensive gear or learn primitive skills. What to buy instead? Books, classes, practice time, mentors. Skills can't be taken away, broken, or lost. A skilled prepper with basic gear beats a gear hoarder with no skills every time. Your mind is your best prep.
So there you have it, 25 items that drain your bank account without making you safer. Look, I'm not saying don't buy gear. I'm saying buy smart. Here's my challenge to you. Go through your preps right now. How much did you spend on stuff you've never used? Stuff that doesn't work? Stuff you bought because it looked cool? Take that money you would have wasted and invest it in real food storage you'll actually eat, quality tools you'll actually use, training that builds real skills, community that has your back. The prepping industry wants you scared and buying. I want you prepared and confident. If this video saved you from wasting money, hit that like button. Drop a comment telling me which items you wasted money on. I read every single comment. Subscribe for more no BS prepping advice every week. And remember, prep smart, not hard. I'll see you in the next video.